Holocaust survivor Susan Hilsenrath Warnsinger remembers the physical aftermath of Kristallnacht. She recalls, "Our apartment was not ransacked too badly, but a lot of furniture was broken, and a lot of things were missing, but you could still live in it." However, the rabbi's apartment, when the people had rushed up there, burned all of his books. He had a beautiful library they tore and burned. The only acts of mercy that were taken during these 2 nights were to preserve German lives and property, meaning homes that were too close to the fires were hosed down if the flames became a threat. Once everything was said and done, it was the Jews as a collective group who had to pay financially for the deed that had been done. The totality of Jews who were German subjects paid a contribution of 1 billion Reichsmark to the German Reich, away from his family. On the 3rd floor, there lived a non-Jewish family. They pretended they didn't know anything was happening. Rhetorically speaking, it was a slap in the face to the Jews to have their friends, neighbors, and acquaintances act as though nothing terrible was happening. By saying and doing nothing, non-Jews gave the impression that they agreed with what was being done to Jewish men and women. Even firefighters who were working around the synagogues that were caught on fire could not do anything, even if they desired to do so. An account of such a fireman recalls his feelings towards the government-ordered directions. "I had a strange feeling when I got there. I was not allowed to go into the firehouse to take the engines out, or even to open the doors. One of my friends, who lived next to the synagogue, whispered to me, 'Be quiet, the synagogue is burning.' I was beaten up already when I wanted to put out the fire." Unfortunately, the feelings of passive-aggressive non-Jews did not end after the pogroms. In fact, the general population was more upset about the after-effects and chaotic manner of the destruction rather than how the Jews were doing after the personal attacks they encountered. Within the previous 48 hours, the German public as a whole was less enthusiastic about Kristallnacht than the pogrom's instigators had hoped. In this case, it seemed that misgivings had less to do with the feat of war, of support of Jews, than with the dislike of order. This statement from historian Doris Bergen is a heartbreaking sentiment of what it really means to be hated and despised. At this point in history, the Nazi Party's ideology had been so instilled into the people of Germany and Austria that Jews began to see that they were on their own and had little to no help from outside the Jewish community.